There have been moments in receiving or facilitating breathwork and Reiki where life felt deeply interconnected and generous. What stayed with me afterward was the knowing that abundance is not just about resources. It is about relationship with life itself.
Welcome to The Authentic Creative, where we expand our capacity to feel good one deep breath, one bold choice, and maybe a little bit of magic at a time. I'm Siri Baruch Thornton, healer, creative, and lifelong explorer of all things energy, self-expression, and joy. With over 26 years of experience in Reiki, Akashic Records, and transformational breathwork, I've learned that feeling good is not a luxury, it's a practice. And sometimes it's a little messy. This podcast is here to help you trust your intuition, break the rules, the ones that need breaking, and live more fully in your gifts. So give yourself a deep breath, get cozy, and let's dive in.
Welcome back. I am so glad you're here. This is episode 6 in our 12-part devotional Embodied Companion to the Artist's Way. So you are halfway through. If you're just arriving here, I gently encourage you to begin with episodes 1 through 5 and then continue forward. These chapters unfold in a way that supports creativity, emotional safety, and self-trust, opening gradually and sustainably. Today, we are exploring recovering a sense of abundance. I love this chapter. I love the word abundance. I love learning about it, living it, teaching it, and noticing how it becomes more embodied over time. For me, abundance has never been just a concept. It has been a practice, a nervous system practice, a life design practice, a receiving practice. Julia Cameron invites us to notice the stories many of us carry about not having enough time, money, support, or permission to create. She often describes this as creative deprivation, and she gently invites us to rebuild trust that creativity is sustained through generosity, connection, and support. That's why we're here. So together today, we will explore what abundance actually means in lived life, how it becomes embodied, and how it changes our relationship with time, money, creativity, and support. We will move through a breathwork experience designed to help your body remember receiving and support. And we will close by grounding what we experienced and how you can continue walking through this devotional series with steadiness and trust. Let us begin. So I've been working with mentors around abundance intensely for the past few years and honestly for over 2 decades in various ways. For me, abundance is not primarily about money. Abundance is feeling safe inside myself. Abundance is freedom with my schedule, my life, and my choices. Having choices in general feels like abundance to me. Being in charge of my schedule and my life is a deep value and priority. That is true abundance for me. I love working from home after years of struggling as an actor and piecing together jobs simply to stay afloat. I love choosing my clients. I love working with clients that I genuinely adore and feel connected to. I love serving women at my retreats. I dream of retreats in Europe and Maui, eventually expanding these healing and creative spaces into places that feel expansive and beautiful. For me, expanding our capacity to feel good is abundance. Nervous system regulation can be abundance in and of itself. It is also the foundation that allows us to actually feel abundant inside the life we are living. Another place where I experience some of the deepest feelings of abundance is through receiving and facilitating, you guessed it, breathwork and Reiki. There is something profoundly abundant about being in a room where women are breathing, releasing, remembering themselves, letting down what no longer serves them, and allowing energy to move through the body. There is abundance in witnessing transformation. There is abundance in watching someone reconnect with their voice, their true, authentic voice. There is abundance in the shared field that forms when people feel safe enough to feel. And there is also abundance in receiving that experience for myself. Every time I facilitate breathwork or Reiki, I am also inside the field of healing. I am breathing, I am remembering, I am being nourished by the vulnerability and courage of the people I'm serving, and that reciprocity feels deeply abundant to me. It reminds me that abundance moves through giving and receiving simultaneously. Abundance begins where safety meets breath. Abundance lives where receiving becomes possible. Abundance grows where time softens and choices return. Abundance is the moment you realize you do not have to earn your right to be here. Abundance is the friend who helps, the body that heals, the idea that returns, the support that arrives when you need it most. Abundance is a life designed with intention, a schedule shaped by values, work that nourishes, creativity that feels like truth. Abundance is the field of healing where breath opens the heart and energy reminds the nervous system it belongs to life. This chapter of recovering a sense of abundance invites us to examine how creative deprivation can shape creative identity. Creative deprivation often forms when we receive messages that creativity is impractical, selfish, unrealistic, or only valuable if it produces immediate results. Many people learn to believe that creative work must be postponed until responsibilities are finished, finances are secure, or external validation appears. Julia Cameron offers a compassionate reframe. She reminds us that creativity is not a limited resource. Creativity is sustained by relationship with something larger than ourselves. She often speaks about creativity as being supported by what she calls the great creator. She describes creativity as something that moves through us rather than something we manufacture alone. That idea resonates deeply with my experience of breathwork and Reiki, where healing and creativity often feel like they're moving through the room, through the body, through relationship, rather than being controlled by effort alone. When we begin to trust that creativity is relational, abundance can feel less like something we chase and more like something we get to participate in. Abundance begins by noticing support that already exists. Abundance grows when we allow collaboration, rest, help, and receiving. In my life, abundance has often appeared through community. Family stepping in during illness, clients saying yes, collaborators joining creative work, ideas returning again and again, women gathering at retreats and remembering themselves, feeling like they're most them. Receiving invites us to release the belief that creative worth must be proven through struggle. Julia Cameron speaks about letting go of artistic martyrdom, the idea that creative work must be difficult in order to be valuable. Abundance invites creativity to be supported, nourished, and sustained. There have been moments in receiving or facilitating breathwork and Reiki where life felt deeply interconnected and generous. What stayed with me afterward was the knowing that abundance is not just about resources. It is about relationship with life itself, the feeling of aliveness, the being alive. As you listen, I invite you into a gentle question. What would a creatively nourished life look like for you? Not what you think you should want, not a definition you borrowed. What actually makes you feel spacious, safe, and free. For me, it is time, it is rest, it is support, it is a schedule I have authority over. It is health, it is money, it is creative flow, being in the zone. It is love, giving and receiving love. It is waking up and liking my life. Your abundance is allowed to be so specific and personal to you. So give yourself a moment to either out loud or write down what that means for you. What is your list? What actually makes you feel spacious, safe, and free, or whatever abundance is to you? So we're going to do a little breath work. We're going to move into a little bit of a different breath work. This breath is the style of breath work that I personally teach and facilitate on a regular basis. It's called triactive breath. If it is available to you, I invite you to actually lay down. Lying down helps the body relax and helps you feel completely supported and supports the whole system, the whole nervous system, the whole body to have a full experience, allows emotional and energetic movement to happen naturally. If lying down is not accessible, you can just sit in a supported position. Triactive breath is a continuous circular breath done fully through the mouth, just the mouth. You inhale through the mouth and exhale through the mouth with no pause between the breaths. This breath gently activates the sympathetic nervous system so energy can move and emotions can release, while also inviting the parasympathetic nervous system to support safety and integration. So about 80% of the inhale expands the belly, allowing your belly to rise fully. The remaining 20% gently lifts into the chest and heart. The exhale is soft and unforced. Allow the breath to fall out naturally through the mouth. You are always in control of your experience, meaning you are your highest authority. So you get to be in control of the gas and the brake. You can slow, you can pause, you can stop at any time. Imagining, if you will, at the base of your spine, a disc of white light, expanding out to the width of your hips. And from this expansion, a conduit like a big, huge sequoia tree going all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. You can let it wrap around the core. You can give it a tug, make sure it's secure. And anything not serving your highest self in present time, thoughts, fears, emotions, concerns about the past or the future, you can allow down your grounding with a sigh out loud. Anything residual, keeping in mind that anything that is truly yours cannot be gotten rid of, you can also sigh out loud down your grounding. Good. Here you are. Imagining, if you will, at the base of your feet, blossoms opening up, receiving in rich earth energy, whatever earth energy looks like to you. Earth energy getting to flow up the base of your feet, ankles, shins and calves, knees and thighs into your first chakra at the base of your spine. And deep breath. Imagining, if you will, beautiful, vast cosmic energy getting to flow down your crown, your third eye, your throat, splitting into 4 channels, 2 on either side of your spine. And these channels allowing in this cosmic energy all the way down your back into that first chakra. Good. 85% cosmic energy, the rest earth energy mixing in that first chakra. And mixture of cosmic and earth energies flowing up the front channels of your root, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and out your crown. As high as you want it to. As it fountains out your crown, it turns to gold. As it fountains out your crown, it turns to gold. Golden energy can fall over the 9 layers of your energetic field, all the way down around your body, gently tucking under your feet. So you're entirely encompassed in this golden, validating energy. Deep breath. Good. Placing a hand, if you will, imagining, if you will, a few feet above your head, a huge golden validating sun as big as you want it to be. It says your name, your energy signature inside of it. And any of your energy you may have left anywhere out in the universe last night, a week ago, a year ago, lifetimes ago. If it's for your highest and best, you can call it back. Just a decision, no effort involved. You can see it come back. You can feel it come back. Raising your arms, nice yogic stretch, poking that golden validating sun energy, your power, your mastership. Slowly bringing your arms down and allowing that gorgeous golden whole energy, your knowing, to fill into each cell of your body. As each cell touches another cell, it turns to gold. So you're entirely filled in with this golden validating energy. Deep breath. Placing a hand on your heart space, another hand just below on your solar plexus, giving yourself a rebellious smile for no reason at all. And imagine finishing this little session today saying, "Oh, that was exactly what I was wanting." What would that feel like? Would you just feel so abundant, so free, so expansive, so supported? Whatever you're wanting, just know you wouldn't want this if you didn't already know it, if you didn't already have access to it. And on so many levels, it's already done. So you can just enjoy the unfolding. And I invite you to bring to mind a food that you love. What does it smell like? What does it taste like? What's the texture? I invite you to bring to mind a texture that you love. What does that feel like? I invite you to bring to mind a flower that you love. I invite you to bring to mind another smell that you love. I invite you to bring to mind a color that you love. You can allow this color to fill the whole room. Perhaps it's sparkly, multicolored, glow in the dark. I invite you to bring to mind a sound that you love. We're going to start to do our breathing in and out of the mouth, just the mouth, just as you are, exactly as you are. So rise of the belly, big rise of the belly, rise of the chest, soft exhale. Belly, chest, exhale. Big belly. How big can you create that belly? Rise of the chest. Soft exhale. Belly. Chest. Exhale. Feel that support under you as you're breathing in and out of the mouth, just the mouth. Notice all of it. Every aspect is welcome. You can receive that support from under you. And you can release the efforting. You can let the breath do the work for you, as opposed to the mind allowing the body to take over. I receive time. I release rushing. I receive help. I release doing it alone. I receive creativity. I release self-doubt. I receive goodness. I release creative deprivation. Let's continue breathing, allowing any emotion or sensation to move if it wants to move. Allowing your body to stay supported by the surface beneath you. Rise of the belly, rise of the chest, soft exhale. Rise of the belly, rise of the chest, soft exhale. Good. And just starting to slow the breath. And when you feel ready, you can bring yourself back, wiggling your fingers and toes. Go ahead, if you will, cross your arms over each other, havening here. And deep breath, rubbing your arms up and down on your back. You can give yourself another rebellious smile for no reason at all, to feel what it feels like to know that you did it. What a courageous act to give yourself that moment of breath work. Everyone gets to receive a ripple effect of your healing. So as you're taking care of yourself, I invite you to take a shower or a bath before bed to wash off the energies you just so beautifully released. To journal any insights, you could do your morning pages. I sometimes like to do my morning pages in the evening before bed is my daily ritual. To put your feet on Mother Earth to get some fresh air, some sunlight or moonlight on your skin. And to check in with yourself, placing your hands on your heart, asking yourself, what am I needing? And giving it to yourself as best you can. Staying hydrated and when hungry, eating nourishing foods. Great work. I can't wait to guide you through another breath work. When we do our private sessions, if you ever have that experience, we have full lyrical music that really allows for the full hour to have a much deeper and wider experience. I very much look forward to serving you in this way if this is something you're wanting to explore. Of course, this is just the audio, but when someone's there through Zoom, really witnessing you, or even in person if you're local, it oftentimes can be a much deeper experience. Before we close, I want to name what we just experienced together. We explored abundance in the body as a lived nervous system experience. We reflected on how creative deprivation can shape creativity. And we practiced receiving support through breath and embodiment. Creative recovery is not about becoming someone different. It is about remembering that creativity is supported, renewable, and meant to be shared. As you continue through this series, I encourage you to keep listening in order, and I invite you again to choose an inspiration partner if you haven't already. It's not too late. Someone who can witness your unfolding and remind you that support is here. You can encourage each other so beautifully. If this work is resonating and you want deeper support, I offer a private 12-session breathwork journey that we can go so much deeper and so much wider and release all of the blocks that may be stopping you. Each session is a space to embody these themes through curated music and guided breathwork. I'm also hosting the Authentic Creative Breathwork and Reiki by the Sea Women's Retreat May 3rd to the 6th on the Oregon coast. There are a few spots remaining. If you feel drawn, if you feel that pull, email me and we will explore together what is right for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing. I will see you in the next episode. Keep expanding your capacity to feel good, one breath at a time.
And if today's conversation stirred something in you, here are a few ways we can go deeper together. So the Authentic Creative Podcast, where you are now, make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss more conversations like this. And if you loved this one, share it with a friend who needs that. One-on-one work for private Reiki, breathwork, Akashic sessions where we can go right into your unique medicine. You can connect with me. Once again, thank you for being here, for listening, for expanding your capacity to feel good alongside me. I'm sending you love, and I can't wait to connect again soon. Loving you.